So try again, make new friends. And if something that you can't control happens that changes things, work through it together. That's what friendship is.
Seems kind of silly to me.
Silly?
It's my turn to feed Frank and Joey. What are fish? A vertebrate is an animal that has a spine or backbone. Mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish are all vertebrates. Fish are the largest group of vertebrates on Earth. Many fish have skeletons made of bone, just like we do. But fish like sharks and rays have bodies made of cartilage. Part of your nose and ears are made of cartilage. Most fish spend their entire lives underwater. No, Moby, whales and dolphins are not fish. They're mammals, and they breathe with lungs. Fish breathe through gills. Gills are special organs that take in oxygen from the water. Like humans, fish have a heart, stomach, intestines, and other organs. But some fish also have a swim bladder. The swim bladder gets filled with air to help the fish move underwater. Most fish have fins to help them move in the water. The size, shape, and location of the fins help different fish move and turn in different ways. Many fish have scales that cover their bodies. The scales help protect the fish. Some species, such as the clingfish, don't have scales. Instead, they're covered with thick slime. Fish are cold-blooded animals, so they use the environment to help control their body temperatures. They can move into warmer or cooler waters to help change their body temperatures. How are fish adapted to their environments? Some fish, such as the mackerel, travel in large groups called schools. Together, they try to stay safe from predators, including dolphins and tuna. The crocodile fish stays safe by using camouflage and hiding in its environment. It looks just like rocks nearby. The flounder also hides on the ocean floor. It has both of its eyes on the same side of its body so it can watch for predators above. The stingray has a poisonous stinger that it uses to protect itself. The pufferfish are species of fish that puff up to try and scare away predators. They're among the most poisonous animals in the world. Most fish have senses of sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell, just like humans. Sharks have a very, very sharp sense of smell. They also have special parts that sense the electromagnetic fields that all living things produce. Sharks can find prey that are far away or hiding. The sailfish is one of the fastest fish. They pin their fins to their bodies to keep them from dragging in the water. What is happening to some fish species? Fish live in freshwater habitats like lakes, rivers, and ponds. They also live in saltwater oceans and in coral reefs. But the habitats of many fish species are changing. Coral reefs are dying because of pollution and higher water temperatures. When this happens, many species lose their homes. Pollution in the oceans and lakes causes problems for fish and other ocean animals. Overfishing is a problem in many parts of the world. Fish like the bluefin tuna are becoming threatened and may become endangered. Living things in the ocean are connected to each other, so if one thing becomes endangered, it can cause problems for other animals. I think Frank and Joey are safe here in their habitat. You want to feed them that? They don't eat cheeseburgers, Moby. They don't eat that either. What animals always get in trouble at school? Cheetahs. And soon this caterpillar will spin a cocoon and turn into a beautiful butterfly. Don't be sad, Moby. Some animals need other animals to survive. How do living things need each other? All plants and animals need food. Producers are things that can make their own food. Well, plants are producers. They use the sun's energy to make the food that helps them grow. Consumers are living things that eat plants and animals. Consumers are divided into different groups, depending on what they eat. An herbivore is an animal that only eats plants. In this forest habitat, you can find herbivores like deer, squirrels, and butterflies. A carnivore is an animal that only eats other animals, like wolves, praying mantises, and eagles. Right, Moby. Some animals eat both plants and other animals. They're called omnivores. Red foxes eat some fruits, like berries and apples, but they also eat amphibians and fish. Blue jays eat seeds and acorns, but they also eat worms and even baby birds. People can eat meat, fish, and fruits and vegetables. So most people are omnivores too. All living things have special ways to help them get food. Some carnivores, like lions, have strong jaws and sharp teeth, so they can tear and eat meat. Some herbivores, like gazelles, have flat teeth that help them grind and chew tough plants. Together, producers and consumers make up a food chain. Well, what is a food chain exactly? A food chain is the order of how one living thing eats and gets energy from another living thing. A food chain shows how plants and animals rely on each other for food. Well, many food chains begin with the sun. A plant gets energy from the sun to make its own food and help it grow. A grasshopper might eat the plant to get food and energy. A mouse might eat the grasshopper, and a snake might hunt the mouse. A predator is an animal that hunts other animals for food. The mouse and the snake are both predators. Prey are animals eaten by predators. The grasshopper is the mouse's prey, and the mouse is the snake's prey. You're right, Moby. An animal can be both a predator and prey. I know other animals that eat grasshoppers. Birds, spiders, and lizards all eat grasshoppers, so they're a part of the food chain too. What is a food web? A food web is a group of food chains that are connected. Many living things live in an ocean habitat, and they're each a part of a food chain. Plankton are tiny animals that use energy from the sun to grow. They're producers, just like plants. Krill look like little shrimp, and they prey on plankton. Squid prey on plankton and krill. Other animals rely on krill for food, including fish, seals, and penguins. But penguins and seals also eat fish and squid. Seals prey on penguins too. Killer whales hunt for seals, penguins, and fish. They're at the top of the food web because very few animals prey on killer whales. Sometimes people can change the environment. This can affect a whole food web. If one species of plant or animal dies off, their predators might have a hard time finding food. The food web shows how living things are connected and need each other to survive. Cool food web, Moby. Hey, is that my lunch over there? What do you call a nervous insect? A jitterbug.